Hello, this is Pat Carosa on the Pat Carosa Buffalo Bills show, and I am reviewing the Bills versus the Patriots. It's a Monday night football match where the Patriots won 25-6 to hand the Bills their third straight loss to fall to 2-6 on the season. And let me just say that I went to the game yesterday and it was a great atmosphere. Bills fans and Bills Mafia always does a good job at uh, at at creating a great atmosphere for the Bills players, and that's something that is really awesome. And it's too bad that the Bills can't have a better product on the field and really help the Bills win some games, because we all know that the atmosphere when the Bills are winning is always uh, electric and and exciting, and it helps the Bills win. But it's just not the same this year as it was last year for the home field advantage, because the Bills just don't have enough talent offensively. Defensively, they were great. They limited the Patriots to 18 points, and really didn't have a touchdown until the fourth quarter, which is amazing when you're talking about the Patriots. And Tom Brady had over 300 yards, but he had no touchdowns and no picks, which is incredible to think about, that the Patriots won 25-6 without Tom Brady scoring a touchdown. So this loss is really on the Bills offense and their inability to reach the end zone and really get some good drives together. The Bills offense started out in the Wildcat, and that was very interesting. I think that shows that the coaches see the limitations with the Bills receivers and how they can't separate or get downfield, so they're trying every which way to find something to have success with the Wildcat. And early on, they did. They got a couple first downs, and they did a flea flicker, and that was the key. If they could have connected on that flea flicker to Charles Clay, that could have changed the game. And really, that's what you lead up to with all of those trickery and wildcat plays. But really, this game showed why the Bills are 2-6, and they really should have a better record, in my opinion. But the Bills' offense has really kept this record and this Bills team to reach its fullest potential. Uh, there's no flow to the offense, and Derek Anderson was 22 of 39 for 290 yards and that one pick that sealed the game. But he just looks like a guy that wants to retire and enjoy time with his family, and because he didn't take enough shots downfield that helps the team win. But you can't blame him. He just got here 2 weeks ago and asked to start on a really bad offensive Bills team. So you can't really blame him. And 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 really, the what when it comes down to it, the Bills offense is just not. It's just not getting those critical first downs. And for the Bills receivers, they're not getting open. Teams are begging the Bills to even complete a 10-yard pass. During the game, I saw that the Patriots defense was playing very shallow. They hardly had any linebackers deep, when they broke their huddle, the middle of the field was always open as the Patriots were daring the Bills to complete a 10-yard pass and to throw it in the middle, and those receivers just can't get open, and that's really the big deal. They just can't get to those sticks that will get to the first down. They don't have receivers that will be able to do that, and that contributes to the uh, quarterbacks performing badly, and they do have an average offensive line as well. So all of that is just contributing to the Bills just having 7 touchdowns at the mid-rate point this year, just 7, and that is incredible to think of. So right now this is what it's going to be like the rest of the season. I think the Bills will have really a hard time getting to even 10 points during the season. I just don't see a game where they could get to to the magical 20 points, which really, which most teams should be easily get to on a consistent basis, get at least 20 points in a game. Sometimes, obviously, that doesn't happen, but really, the the offense, including this year, should get over 20 points uh, in a really competitive football game. But right now, the Bills are not competitive, and they are not that. So, so right now, obviously, Derek Anderson did get hurt in this game. Late in the game, Nathan Peterman is expected to start against the Chicago Bears, and that obviously is not a good sign. It is not a good sign. I think Nathan Peterman is always way over his head when he gets onto the field, and him starting at home, yeah, will be a welcoming homecoming for the fans, and this is just what the Bills have come down to, with Nathan Peterman starting for the second time this year and really trying to just pick up the pieces as Josh Allen recovers from that elbow surgery. So, that's especially during the mid-rate point. That's where I see the Bills' offense added there. I think I don't see a win against the Bears in this one, so I think they're going to fall to 2-7, and there is really no hope for the playoffs this year. I don't believe so with the offense the Bills have, but I'll go back to the defense. They are playing great. They are playing great, and honestly, it is too bad that the offense is so bad that they're wasting a really good year by this Buffalo Bills defense. They got consistent pressure on Tom Brady, and and really limited the Patriots as they got inside the 20-yard line. And Gronk's number wasn't called that often. Matt Milano played a great game on him, and overall played a great game. Tremaine Edmonds, although he got hurt, played a great game. So I'm not putting this on the defense right now, but the Bills' offense is what's bringing the Bills down, and to the point where they're 2-7 and fighting for the first pick of the draft this year. So that's the way I see it, and make sure you put comments down below, and see you next week as we review Bills versus Bears and see how that unfolds. Thanks, and go Bills.